Greetings, traveler. How goes it? Right, let's shift these. Let's shift the music a little bit. It's great. You know what? I'll just turn it down on my OBS end. Because I'm vibing. Yeah. Language, English, text speed. That'll do. Borderless windowed. Now we're good. Right, this is just been vibing out to the menu music. If at any point the game volume is too loud, let me know and I will adjust. So it looks like we have a photo of what may or may not be the Wayfarer's Inn. It looks like there's like a dragon there. 15%. That should be okay, right? I mean, it's a little... It's fine. Maybe just the music down. The music is helping me immerse myself. I'll turn it down on OBS. How's that? Better? Good? Okay, cool. So we got a little one person there, we got a little buddy there. I guess we'll just dive right in. Tavern Talk. I don't know what to expect, but it's like coffee talk and chill, and we're gonna enjoy this. Select my pronouns. She, her, he, him, they, them. I'm a he, him.
Once upon a time in a world far, far away.
With the Pineapple
in
Princess.
In a realm ruled by dragons and magic. Well, actually, it was this land specifically. Not that far away. Let me start over. Once upon a time, somewhere in Gaia. Not that far away. There was a tavern.
So that is the tavern. We call it the Wayfarer's Inn.
Anyone looking for an adventure or a quick refreshment. A place open to everybody.
Perhaps
even jackdaws, I suppose.
My fake English accent will prevail during this playthrough of this game.
My drinks are infused with magic to aid ambitious adventurers on their quests. To make sure they always return victorious.
That's right.
Oops,
sorry. Making sure the screen is...
I know. Then again,
yep.
What's the worst that could happen?
I don't like how if I click on OBS, the volume cuts out. It wasn't like that before I clicked into the main menu. It did the main menu. It was the pre-menu screen. It was fine, but that's fine. Would that be it? Dance cat? Hi Audie, how's it going? How you doing? Thanks for the blurb there. Yeah, we just stressed but good. Oh no, hope you're okay. Yeah. How you doing? I'm doing okay as well. Yeah. Trying to be productive today. Getting shit done. Yeah. Now we need a voice for this. I don't know her name yet. Yeah. We need a voice. You got this. Thank you. Still this gone by late? Oh no, I haven't clicked back on the game. I actually have a question for you. You see on my stream how the I changed the timer for the on-screen chat widget to 3 minutes, but let me know if you prefer that or if you want it to be there, like just to just stay there. All right. All right. What voice shall we give her? Or should I just fuck it? Hi, Innkeep. How's it going? All fine and dandy. Don't complain. How about you? Her name is Fable. How about you, Fable? All fine and dandy. Yes, all fine and dandy. All chat disappears after 3 minutes. Like the new chat disappears after 3 minutes. Yeah. Let me know what your preference is. If you want the chat to disappear, or if you want it to stay, because I'm in between the other two. I had such an exciting day, really exciting. Did you go on an adventure? Even better, I took a walk around the grove and then I replanted a mushroom that had fallen over. Then I patiently waited for it to turn into a mushroom monster, or a mushroom mimic, maybe a gnome. I'm thinking of making mine disappear, to be honest. Yeah. I changed it today just to see how it goes. Yeah, I noticed like a lot of people have it fade. I'll keep it for now. Yeah, like keep it as it is right now with where it fades. Yeah. Did it? No, but I got to take another walk around the grove. How was it? I'm just... great. I got to see the same stones, the same trees, drinking a Red Bull, the same amaranthine hydra guarding the entrance to Avalon, the same... also I got a cough. Okay, we're good. Fade away, just like me, for real, for real. Can I click on the bird? I don't want to... Okay. I even got to water the asters. They didn't really need it, but I was there, so... sounds very... exciting. Who am I kidding? My life is as exciting as a roasted nut. Same. Nuts are healthy. Very thrilling in sauces or as a snack. There are various types of nuts. Walnuts, peanuts, hazelnuts. I'm allergic. Well... imagine being this adventurer who can hike mountains, slay dragons, and other beasts, and then you lose to a peanut. Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, no worries. I mean, I never told you. And hey, At least something would happen if I ate a nut. Just not something very fun. Anaphylactic shock and all that. Does that count as an adventure? I think it does. No. I think that counts as a mistake. Yes, it's this game! Get in here, Sweevy. Come enjoy the game. We just started. So, what you're saying is that you're missing some spice? Oh, no. I have a very sensitive stomach. I don't think chilies would help me much. Though I'm very good at growing phoenix chilies. Was talking about the spice in your life. Ah. Oh, that's what you meant. Well, yes. Yes, exactly, that's it! There's no chili flakes, no garlic, no dragons. Just a lot of salt. I like Fable so far. Yeah. Very sweet and salty, apparently. I'm like a bland soup. So, classic case of boredom, I see. Do you know that feeling when nothing exciting is going on in your life? I sure do. Like, life isn't bad, but also not particularly fun. Ooh. Zest. I'm not sending this innocent lady to a circus. I'm gonna add some zest to your soup. Have you tried adding some zest to your soup? Huh? Drama, buzz, excitement, something fiery. Go to the theater, or a gala, arrive in a hot air balloon. A hot air balloon? Don't they fly up really high? Yeah, I think that's the point. I'm afraid of heights, and of people, and of actors, yeah, so same. But apart from that, I'm trying. I tried singing. But what is singing if not the telling of a tale? Exactly! She gets it. Fable gets it. How can I sing of things if I never lived through anything? What do you mean? Well, day in, day out, I live in the same green soup of routines. You eat too much soup. Sure, I have my forest and I look after it, but I want to get out there and see something. Like, for example, listen to this song I started writing. Yes, give it to me. I wish to be a hero slaying mighty drakes. I wish to meet a pretty nymph resting by the lakes. I should put a tune to that, but I can't think of one right now. Alright. I can't sing on demand? No. No. I'd need a I've been trying to get back into music, trust me. Did the head pat not work? Did it work? Where's my head pat? Where's my head pat? Wait. Hold up. Oh wait, that's the wrong program. Let me check something. If that didn't work, close that. You mix it up. Where are you? Where is you? Where is? Oh no, it's apparently working. I'm just gonna restart Mix It Up real quick, and then I'll have to switch scenes and refresh, and you can get a look at the thing in action. No connection to Mix It Up overlay. My OBS is telling me I'm gonna refund you. It's loading. Oh, I wish to be a hero, slaying mighty drakes. I wish to eat a lot of cake. I wish to be a hero without drinking bland soup. Sombra Overwatch likes to go boop. Enough Sombra. Mix it up takes a while to load these days. I wish to be a hero. Just like my friend Shrek. He went to the land of far, far away. And yeah. Fortune cookie. Uno momento. Okay. Just connecting this. Oop. Refresh you 50 times. Alright, we're back. You said fortune cookie. I'll probably eat half and eat another half later. Yeah, my throat hasn't been... I mean, it's not bad. It's just... I'm not talking a lot. Alright. Movies, fortune. Yeah. Alright, Suvi. You will live a long and wealthy life. You better. You better, buddy. Thank you. Let's test. I'll test the head pat, see if it works. Where is it? Where is it? It's gone. Why isn't it working? That's weird. That's so weird. Maybe if I restart VTube Studio. See, I used to be afraid of revealing that I use VTube Studio because, you know, immersion and all that, but fuck it, you know, fuck it. Hey, look, it's Akari there. I don't know what Akari is. It Akari? I think it's Akari. Alright, hopefully it works again. Works better. Fuck it, we'll do it live. It's still not working. I don't know why. Let's just ignore it. I wish to be a hero. Slaying many drakes, I wish to meet a pretty nymph resting by the lakes. A pretty nymph? That's pretty daring. That sounds like a good song opening to me, Fable. Oh really? You think so? Well, perhaps it has a nice flow to it. But nothing actually happens in it because all I do is sit around and wish for things to happen. I don't even know what nymphs do. I've never met one. Taxes, maybe? No, I don't think so. I'd love to sing about the exciting, magical things I encounter. To be honest, the most exciting thing in my life is coming to your tavern and discovering new drinks. Aw, Fable. So, we have a manual here. So, I guess when we meet characters, we get stuff, info about them. We got an elf. She's an elf, as we can see by the ears. She's they them. Oh, they them. They are they them. They them. They them. That's correct. That's so they. Okay, fables are they them. They're a ranger. Background Ashen Grove. Not sure what that is. Neutral good. Hangman. Fable Verafina is a ranger taking care of the Ashen Grove. They're a sweet and gentle soul and a regular at the Wayfarers Inn. They dream of being an adventurer, but are troubled by severe anxiety about, well, everything really. Their nut allergy probably doesn't help either. Okay, rumors, quests. Okay, we probably have. Oh, fuck yeah! What are these? Oh, drinks. We'll get more into that later when we yeah, we'll look into that later when it's relevant. Not a lot of songs you can write about that. I wouldn't mind a jingle. I'll think of one. Can I mention nymphs? I'd prefer if you didn't. Okay, maybe one day I'll get to offer them their own jingle. In the meantime, can I offer you a drink? Yes, I'd love a drink. The usual? Yes, please. What is the usual? That means a swift strike, in case you forgot. Thank you. Thank you for the reminder, Fable. It's my favorite. It always makes me feel like a featherlight nymph, floating on the waves of a sunny lake. Do you want to be with a nymph, or be the nymph? Both? But mostly I want a swift strike. Message received. Although, I was wondering... I've been coming to your tavern for so long and I still don't know anything about how you make your drinks. Could you show me? The tutorial, hell yeah. Really? Yes. What should I do? Do I need to put on an apron or summon a familiar? How do I summon a familiar? Just follow me. Yeah. Welcome to my drink mixing nook. So this is what it looks like back here. Hello, Andrew. Careful, I haven't fed him yet. Where do we start? Well, usually I start by figuring out what my patrons want. To make sure I don't forget what they ordered, I take notes in my journal. Let's have a look. Oh, you pinned my order. I did. If you want to look for specifics, I check my detailed notes. I do keep a log just in case. When I'm sure I know what was asked of me, I browse my recipes. Can't you just freehand mix something to see what sticks? No, I like to mix and match for a more varied result, but the right balance is crucial, so I stick to my recipes. When I've settled on one, I can use the chalk to draw it on the board. What if you pick the wrong one? I can either erase it with the sponge or just pick a different recipe. Ingredients are stored into 5 bottles on the right. There's dexterity, intelligence, defense, strength, and charisma. I think dexterity sounds the tastiest. Same. I had a feeling you might say that. From one ranger to another. If I mess up or want to redo my trick for any other reason, I can simply feed my mistakes to Andu. Look at him. Once I'm done, I ring the bell to activate the primordial vortex. Actually, I don't need to bore you with the magical details. Let's try making a drink. Got this. Wait. She's making it herself. Okay, so she wants... they want a swift strike, so I gotta draw that shape. Oh, I don't need to draw it. Okay, cool. So I guess... How do I do this? Wait, do I have to like... Yeah. So we need a little bit of some of this. Oh, I fucked up. Take that, Andrew. Oh, we need a little bit of a little bit of what's it called as well. Bit of this. Oh, yep. That sounds right. It is the game about making perfect potions for your customers. I heard it's not as intricate as Coffee Talk, but there are like other things where you can send them on quests and stuff. The customers. Wow. It actually does teleport. Of course it does. What did you think was happening? I thought you were just very good at sleight of hand. I see. Well, give your creation a taste. So you can get a taste. That's delicious. I made that? You made that. Thank you for showing me the ropes. Sleight of hand? It's sleight, right? Not slate. Sleight? Sleight, yeah. Roll for initiative. Thank you for your enthusiasm, Fable. These adventures you dream of, aren't you scared they'd be the end of you? Maybe. But how would I know if I never try? Oh, thank God the fish drop gusher still works. Do you actually want to try? Well, yeah. I want to tell great stories, but... What? Never mind. Oh, who is this edgelord? How can I help you? A drink. Should I give him a Batman voice? A drink. For you? Right. What kind? Drinkable. Lacey? Is that his name? Very specific. Thank you. How about a spoken heart? Some charisma couldn't hurt. Sure. Whatever. Wait, which one's charisma? Spoken heart. Okay. We need probably like 3 parts of this. And then a bit of this. And a bit of this. Just a guess because they're wearing fishnet gloves. Ladies. I believe they're a rogue. Oh, they're not in the thingy. This should be digestible. Maybe even tasty. Thanks. Almost washes away the memories of that banshee haunting the lonesome lagoon at night. And her bone-shattering song of sorrow. Almost. Song of bones and water. I'm okay. Batman, is that you? Wait, wait. Your banshee is haunting the lonesome lagoon, wailing a song that will shatter your bones, hopefully hyperbole. We can move it around. Let's put it right in the middle of the book and snap it shut. Alright. The brooding type, I see. What are you thinking about, Fable? Just dreams. Yours or someone else's? Mine. Other people seem to have the courage to follow theirs. Why can't I be like that? Isn't that up to you? I wish it was. My brother says my dreams are a fool's errand, that I'm running away from where I belong. We are rangers, Fable. We belong to the woods, like the stream that ripples down the mountain. Or the birds in the trees. We keep the balance. It's what we're meant to do. And is that what you want to do? Yes. No, not really. I want to experience things outside the safe borders of the forest. I want to live a life so full of adventure, boredom will feel like bliss. I want to be brave and strong. And I want to sing songs about my adventures that make other people yearn for that same freedom. That is relatable. Of course I could never leave the Ashen Grove behind forever. It's my home. But there's nothing wrong with going away from time to time, right? I mean, my brother looks after the grove, as well as my sisters. I think it'd be fine without me. Then you should do what your heart desires, Fable. Will it stop aching then? I think so, yes. What if it's wrong to leave though? What if destiny never meant for me to leave? Fuck destiny! What if it did? That would be a dream come true. Be your own genie, Fable. Your adventures start with you. Thank you, Innkeeper. You really are the most exciting part of my day, Uwu. Oh, that smile. Hey, it's Wooklamart from Final Fantasy XIV Dawn Trail. That damn smile. Greetings, traveler. How may I help you? Give her a Zarya voice. You own this establishment, Innkeep. Last time I checked. With whom do I have the pleasure? The name's Carolyn. You can call me Care or Lynn. Couldn't care less. I'm not gonna be able to keep the Russian accent up. I'll try. Nice to meet you, Carolyn. What can I do for you? Perhaps something to drink? Care Bear? Carolyn whisper. You do the thing with the quest, right? So they say. Do you want one? You can have a look at my notice board. No quests for me. But I may have one for you, or your notice board. Tell me more. Heard of a werewolf making trouble up in Tregarin, terrorizing farmers, tearing sheep apart. The whole program. A werewolf, that's news to me. Okay, let's put these rumors in order. God, can you just stay straight? Banshee is haunting the lonesome lagoon. Yep. The fucking Carolyn told me about a werewolf who's roaming around Tregarin. A potential threat to villagers. Okay. Listen, me too. Didn't see one in almost a decade, and that was far south of Erove. Erove. Okay, let's put werewolf shit over here. Yeah. And no matter, do they have a goal in mind? It's probably a friendly werewolf. Been wondering if it's the same one. Just moving up. Like a nomad. I thought the werewolf type died along with that one romance novel. Ugh. You mean the one with the vampires? I think so. Nah, that's just split society into two camps. Team werewolf or team vampire. Which one are you, Innkeep? I am Team Fable. Honestly, I didn't give a I was... With Twilight, I was actually vampire because Edward was introduced first. Like, he was the first love interest, and I'm like, yep, stick with it. Also, they play baseball. Ah. So you're into the fangs, are ya? An innkeep never tells. You little rascal, I like you. Likewise. What about you? Look at the little blood. This guy could be a VTuber. The Vukaken? 36 She-Her, Beastslayer, Erove. Erove. Hello there. Gotta go to the chariot. I love these little scribbles here, these little doodles. So what do we got? We got rumors. The froth guy. Vampires. Why? The wolves are too close to my kin and yeah. I'd rather stay away from them. Is that why you don't want to take care of the werewolf yourself? Yes. Yet. I'm just afraid he might look a little too much like my Uncle Dragon. Would feel bad slaying that fella. It's weird Russian saying fella. You know. Hunched back, hairy crooked teeth. Is that a werewolf or just Uncle Dragon? You can't tell. Same fate befell Aunt Olga. I'm sorry to hear that. Nah, that hag had it coming. Never fall behind your grooming schedule, or before you know it, the next wannabe Van Helsing will strike you down with a silver arrow. Did the Van Helsings also hunt werewolves? Don't know. Don't care enough to check. Oh my gosh, it's borderline like Irish. Either way, that's southern werewolf, yeah? Right, anything else that might help others get done with it rather swiftly? Fetch. Pardon me. Should they get into a dangerous situation, they'll just have to start playing fetch. That works. A werewolf's secret weakness is playing fetch. Apparently no dog can resist the urge to run after a stick. On any dog, trust me. Good to know. Thanks, Care. Lynn. It's not that hard. Either Carolyn, Care, or Lynn. What should I call her? I like Lynn. But Care is more unique. Carolyn. How you doing, Care? How you doing? Gotcha, Lynn. Gotcha, Carolyn. Gotcha, Care. Let's go for... Let's go for Lynn. Hi, Chief. You got a name, or is it just Innkeep? Just Innkeep for now. I got a name, brother. Plain hard to get, I see. Well, Innkeep, then before I venture on, you've got to drink for me. Of course. What would you like? I'll take something powerful. Something with a whole lot of strength. And don't you dare give me any of that watered down muck instead. Alright. Something with a lot of strength. Which one's strength? This one? Is this strength? Wait. Channeling it in a way to make... Yeah, I keep going through... Yeah. Going through different... I mean, yeah. I'm bad at keeping the accent. Unless it's like... Southern... Southern Texan accent. So we want Ignis, which is this one. So we're on the right path. We need a bit of you. And a bit of you. There should be a Southern Brawler for you. A drink with 0 water, as requested. Not bad. Just what I was craving, thanks. Where will you head from here? Perhaps back west, through the Ashen Grove. Got some business to take care of. What kind of business? Personal business. Care to elaborate? No, not yet. But you won't stop asking until I do, will ya? No. My cousin claims her crops are being stolen by undead snails. I've crushed them snails with my thighs, like sparrow egg. Snails. Obviously, I'm pretty sure she's hallucinating. But I did hear some folks complaining about an undead uptick in the west, so might as well humor her. And make sure she hasn't turned into an undead snail herself. Something like that, yeah. It's odd, ain't it? Resurrecting the dead. It's certainly unconventional. That's one way to put it. I think there's not much use digging up the past. It's just going to open wounds you stapled shut. Or eat your face. Past haunts everyone willing to listen. Would you mind talking like a normal person? I ain't exactly up for philosophizing. You started this conversation? And I'm ending it. Alright. Well then. Fire at will. Propaganda is useless. Okay, I know, Sombra. If you find any more rumors for me or need aid, don't shy away from coming back. I'm more of a lone wolf, don't do groups, but sure, for more work, I'll be back. Let's check Lynn out. Lynn is a strong and fearless beast slayer with a taste for strong drinks, big swords, and even bigger muscles. She despises small talk in any way or form, and understandably for her, keeps her distance from werewolves. Wouldn't like being mistaken for one either. I'll be waiting. Speaking of rumors, you know how to turn them into proper quests, right? No, I don't. Don't want them to go to waste. I could use some help. Fine. I guess I've got a few minutes. Let me see your setup. This is where I sort all the rumors I've collected. I also keep them written down in my journal so I don't forget. Smart. Think the best next step would be sorting the match and snippets on your quest page. Just drag them over and make sure they're all the same quest, okay? Realize I'm confusing adventures, okay? Once you're done, select that quill of yours and it'll be written up. Got it? Yep, you got it. Yep. Thank you for your help, Lynn. Put it on my tab. You have a tab? That's not how that works. Good night to you too. Alright then, let's assemble this quest, Avengers. Oh. Arrested for Kaken. Passed by the Wayfarers in reporting a werewolf making their way up to Trigaran from Erove. Erove. I don't know how to pronounce that. They pose a potential threat to both helpless sheep and the villagers. Apparently werewolves love playing fetch. Are you brave enough to take on this quest to save Trigaran from this werewolf mayhem? And yeah, eat them beans. Throw out the candle. Okay. Act 1. The Wayfarers and Prelude to Bravery. 58th of the Wake, I guess. Is that a cat? No, it's a dragon! It's a little dragon! Okay. What do you have there, Fable? I found this on your notice board. It says a werewolf is terrorizing Trigarin. Is that true? Wait, that's the wrong face. It is indeed. Have you sent anyone after it yet? Maybe that hooded guy from yesterday? Not yet. What kind of hero are you, looking for? Is that Scarlet Witch on the wanted board? One who knows their way around difficult terrain, woods even, preferably one who is good with a bow. One who tells me they want the quest. Ah, I am good with a bow. Yes, Fable. And I know my way around any woods. I know, Fable. And maybe I want the quest. Just maybe. No, not just maybe. Since yesterday, all I've been able to think about is you telling me to follow my heart. And then I step into your tavern and the quest practically jumps out at me and I think, hey, this is a start for an adventure. It's near a forest. You know forests. You live in a forest. And werewolves are basically just normal wolves, but slightly scarier because they are also human. But you've talked to humans before. And you got silver arrows for your birthday last year and they're just collecting dust in your room. And I thought I could ask you if anyone had taken it yet. And then? I didn't think that far ahead. I see. Or rather, I did. But then I thought, what if I take the quest? Then I have to go on the quest. And I have to fight the werewolf, or talk to the werewolf, which is worse. Because what if the werewolf doesn't like me? And what if when I try to shoot it with my silver arrow, I miss and shoot a tree instead, and then the tree would be mad at me. But it wouldn't really matter because I'd be dead, because of the werewolf. That took a quick turn. So maybe I should put the quest back. Why not just go with someone else? Fable? Yes? Do you want me to tell you to take the quest? Maybe. I can't make this decision for you. Neither can I. Whenever I have to make a difficult decision, it's like I freeze in place. Oh, me too, Fable, me too. Okay. And suddenly I'm unable to move until someone makes the decision for me. Like a slime, a frozen slime that can't move. I've met slimes less anxious than you. You've met slimes? My tavern is open to everyone. Oh, right. What do slimes drink? Slime. Water. More slime. Bones. You sell bones? Only to slimes. Ah. Maybe you'll be able to add my bones to your menu soon. You'll just have to pick them up from the forest floor. I think I'd have a hard time convincing a werewolf to give up free bones. Why are you so anxious, Fable? In general? I think answering that will take up more time than we have to spare. How about taking the quest? It seems to me that you want to take it, but you're trying to talk yourself out of it instead. Damn, are we a therapist or what? Oh, well, I do want to go on that quest. Werewolves may not be the best muses, but it would make a good start for a song, right? The prelude of an epic fable. The protector of the woods, the world, the worms. The worms? They seem like they need protecting. But every time I think about embarking on a quest, and I start to think more deeply about what might happen, all my bones start to shake and I feel dizzy. Is there something making you feel like you might fail? Aside from the bloodthirsty werewolf? We don't know what it's thirsty for. It might prefer orange juice. It might. Well, heroes of history, right? Great feats they can look back on to prove their bravery. Inspirational adventures that remind them of the light in the dark. I have the opposite of that. Great mistakes and epic regrets. Like the Mary Morgan incident. Or my first encounter with the Amaranthine Hydra. Or the reason why nobody wants to spend time with me. You can hang out here. I feel like we should ask why no one wants to spend time with them. We should hype her up, you know, hype them up. We'll delve into the things. Give Fable a confidence boost. You know, why does no one want to spend time with you? Because I'm unlucky. Same. I'm unlucky, and whenever good things are supposed to happen, I ruin them. No matter how easy things might be, nothing seems easy enough for me. That rhymes. Throw that in a song right now, Fable. Imagine there's one nail sticking out in the whole kingdom. Everyone would pass by it except for me. I'd get caught on it and rip my coat. Did that happen once? Once? I wish it had been just once. It seems like my life only follows a path that's the most embarrassing. Or dangerous. Or dangerously embarrassing. The curse of ill luck follows me wherever I go. Like an adventuring companion who secretly wants to kill you. No one wants to hang out with someone who naturally attracts bad things. You're too harsh on yourself, Fable. Am I? See, just last week, I wanted to gather fresh flowers. The daffodils are blooming, and they make for a nice bouquet, you know? Or hair accessories, they always calm my anxiety when I have them around. But me being me, I confused them with their evil twin. The Weeping Amaryllis. Now guess what I spent the whole day afterwards doing? Weeping? Like a baby. All day long, when I plucked them, they released their spores and I started crying. I suddenly felt all the sadness of the world rush over me. Never been so heartbroken. I'm sorry. That sounds horrible, Fable. It was. Between the tears and the sobs, I managed to make a tincture out of hogweed. It eased the pain, but the tears wouldn't stop until dawn. I'm so silly sometimes. How about the Mary Morgan incident? Yes, the Mary Morgan incident. Didn't you hear about that? Oh, thank God a word didn't get around. It was my very first adventure, the chance to finally escape from the daily grind. What happened? An adventuring party was on their way, passing through the Ashen Grove. Due to the Sylvan spirits, it gets fairly foggy at night. There's an ad in 1 minute. And the fog bears great danger to anyone who isn't acquainted with the spirits who call it home. So they wanted guidance from a local ranger. A merchant up in Tregaron recommended me. I agreed to help, of course. My first adventure, yay! I was so excited, but also very, very nervous. So of course it had to go wrong. I think it was the nerves. Why were you so nervous? New people? Seasoned adventurers? One stronger than the next, all in shining armor and armed to the teeth. I wanted to leave a good impression, but my bad luck got in the way. How did it go wrong? I felt their condescending glares on my back as I walked them through the woods. Of course, I don't know whether they actually glared. My fear got a hold of me and I led them astray. I must have blacked out. I've never got lost in the woods before. But this time I did. I couldn't see well. There was blood rushing in my ears and I felt dizzy. So, for some stupid reason, I led them along a path no one should ever take. Past the riverbanks of the Shivermere, home to the Mary Morgan. You know of the Mary Morgan, yes? The wrathful spirit that's known to drown men? Not sure if she really differentiates between genders, though. The plot thickens. For some stupid reason, I led them right into her arms. I got scared, and in the end, they had to save me. They fought the creature, and we finally found a way out when dawn broke, and the fog ebbed away. I couldn't look at them for the rest of the journey, and I silently bid my farewells when we reached the other side of the Ashen Grove. I was too embarrassed to speak. I'm sure I'm still the laughingstock of every one of the gatherings. How am I ever supposed to set foot in the adventuring world again? To be fair, it could have been worse. I could have led them right into the arms of the wyvern chimera that resides in the Quag Mangrove. Ooh. So I wonder what happens if you combine different like quests, or maybe it won't let you. They say it has a taste for adventurers, but you didn't. But I didn't. How about your first encounter with the Hydra? Well, just the day after it arrived to guard the portal to the dream plane Avalon, I wanted to be polite and neighborly, so I brought it some homemade biscuits. I burned them a little in the oven, but I thought since it has fire breath, it wouldn't mind. I approached the Amaranthine Hydra, and I have this whole speech prepared about how I'm looking forward to having it around, and how its green scales match my hat. PK fire! But it was so tall and intimidating, I forgot all about what I wanted to say. So I just set down the biscuits and smiled awkwardly. It looked at my biscuits and then at me, and it said, "By the rivers of Babylon." What? I playing this game and coffee talk and stuff, you know, I did actually kind of, okay, it was a very, very brief moment in my life where I felt like it'd be cool to have my own, I still think it'd be cool, but where I thought maybe I should run my own cafe bar kind of thing. But business is tough these days, and I feel like I will not survive, so fuck that. But for sure I'd have like signature, like special drinks and stuff. Yeah, people would come there for like, come to my cafe for like a special you know, themed drink. It would be a themed cafe, you know. It wouldn't just be like a regular cafe. Of course we'd sell regular drinks too, and food, but there'll be themed drinks and stuff. Let's make it a little more special. Gotta stand out. Alright. By the rivers of the stars stands a man who reads the firmament's past. Some things are as sturdy as the gilded ice, like my cup. Some things are as changing as Leviathan's sea, like my cup. Okay, I'll stop. All chimeras hate mice. All hydras love tea. Vermin aversion. I thought to myself, wow, the Amaranthine Hydra has given me a riddle. A quest. Maybe this shall be my first adventure. But I couldn't figure out the answer, so I left, and I tried to solve the riddle for 3 days. I was too ashamed to step foot in front of it again, lest it know that I was not worthy of its wisdom. But then I couldn't take it anymore, and I ran back. apologized and begged it for the answer. Turns out that's just how it speaks. 10 out of 10 voice acting. Thank you, Soup Sandwich. I tried my best. It wanted tea. Did you get it some? Yes. Then you completed its quest. 3 days late. Welcome to the stream, by the way. If it had needed an antidote, it would have died. Would-haves are about as useful as an antidote when you haven't been poisoned. They change nothing. Adventures don't come tied up in neat mistakeless bows. Bows. Your mistakes are part of your story, Fable, no matter how hard you try and shame yourself for them. Good morning to you too. Calming vibes like always. I'm glad. Wait. When you haven't been poisoned, the evidence your mistakes are part of your story, no matter how you try and shame yourself for them. See, I want to give her a response. Give them a response that's in between these two. See, this is it's too blunt. Just try to do better in the future, that's all you can. That's too blunt. You wanna reassure Fable a little bit, but also give them advice on, you know, just try your best. Yeah. Next time, just try and do a little better than you did last time. Thank you. I don't know. Do I want to give Fable it? Okay, if I give Fable it the advice, maybe it'll help. If I say I like you the same nonetheless, maybe... Am I thinking too hard? Maybe Fable just needs to believe in us, in themselves a bit. So maybe... I like you the same nonetheless. You do? Yes. I don't care much for Fable, the flawless hero. I don't think their stories will be very interesting. Fable, the messy adventurer with a heart of gold and an endearing personality on the other hand. Great non-guy. Might even be my favorite regular. Don't tell anyone else I said this. Fable's already my favorite regular out of the 3 that we've met. I don't know anything about the edgy guy. Yes, you are thinking too hard, but your excuse because it's not like you like overthinking it. Yeah. I just want to give the right response, you know? I won't. Thank you, Innkeep. And because I like you so much, I'm going to keep giving you free advice. I hope so. What do you have for me? You seem to be very insecure. I think that's the biggest problem here. I used to be like you, Fable. In a way, I still am. But all we gotta do is try our best, and try to be better. But how can I not be when everything I touch falls apart? You know that isn't true. You're right. I'm a great gardener. Everything grows around me, but I just seem to get smaller. Except zucchinis. I can't figure out how to grow those. So in a way, I'm like a zucchini. You colored like one too. I'm insecure because I don't know what I'm capable of. You'll have to find that out then. Like, on a quest. On a quest? For example, Don't you think I'm a little underleveled? Do you think that will change by just sitting around? I guess not. That's something that I also... I don't want to just sit around. I don't like to sit, you know, if there's something that I want to improve, if there's a goal I want to, you know, if I'm motivated, I want to get there. If I have a clear idea of what I want to achieve, I can work towards it. That's what Fable needs. I guess not. Someone has to help those people, right? What if I don't and then no one else comes around? She is really relatable, yeah. What if I'm the only chance they got? But what if I'm not? What if there's someone better? The best thing you can do is try to help them. So what if another adventurer swings by and they're able to make the situation better? Isn't that a good thing? 4 hands are better than 2. And who knows, you might even end up forming a party. That's what you need, Fable, a party. Oh. And besides, if it's a perfect hero they want, they'll be waiting forever. I didn't think about it like that. Maybe I shouldn't decide to give up before I even try. After all, I am a very fast runner, so if I screw up, I can just run away real quick. Plus, you're a ranger. You got the distance. You got this. Why do you think I like archery so much? Because you got like 20-30 meters away from the fucking enemy, and you that's the spirit. Hey David, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. Okay, I, Fable, a great gardener and future hero, charmer of nymphs, am going to embark on this quest and save the villagers. You're doing good, good. And I shall return victorious. Did I do it right? Yes. Good job. I leave the quest in your capable hands, brave adventurer. Would you like a drink to aid you on your journey? Yes. Do you have something that can make me more nimble and quiet so that the werewolf won't see me coming? Something with a lot of dexterity. If I want to fight it, I'm going to need that surprise round advantage. Or maybe something that can help me with diplomacy? Perhaps it's just a hungry lost lichen after all, and it only needs a pep talk and a hug. Maybe we could even be friends. But I would need something with a lot of charisma for that. I will leave the choice up to you. Just make sure you don't pick a random recipe. Please keep it to one of the abilities I asked for. Remember, your choice can influence my fate. It could change the entire outcome of this quest. But of course I'm sure you're already aware of that. Sorry for backseat mixing. I think what Fable needs, where Fable excels is not combat. She's very, well, I think she's a they. Fable's a they. They're very very gentle, very kind. I don't think Fable's first thing should be to rush into the fight. So we're gonna go with the other 2 options. Pep talk or... So it's diplomacy or charisma. Do we want Fable to make a friend? I think Fable needs... I think the friend is good. We want Cantio. Something with more Cantio. And then maybe we'll put a little bit of Wait, what did they say? What's the dialogue? Oh, hold on, my lights just fell again. Blue tack does not stick. Double-sided tape does not seem to stick for some reason. It's such a light thing that keeps falling down. Okay. Nibble the quiet where was becoming. Hungry lost like and after all, I need a pep talk and a hug. I think friends. We're gonna go for the friends. Okay. So we'll give Fable something with charisma. However, yeah, something more charisma driven. Let's see. Which one is charisma? The second one, which is the crown. A spoken heart, or even a sparkling nebula. Great for bards and emotionally repressed individuals. Storytelling and broaden the horizon. See, okay, this one has intelligence. Wait, better for the extra focus. Frosted Lagoon, though. Oh wait, no. See, I'm leaning towards the nebula because we haven't done it yet, but she needs a lot of charisma. A lot of charisma for that. But diplomacy is probably part of intelligence and charisma. Fuck. Is it leading us towards a nebula? I think it is. Because this one, you put some strength and defense in there. Oh, fuck. Do I want to Google this or do I want to risk it? Let's just wing it. Uh-huh. So just pick. I don't want to mess this up. It's one of these two. The only thing is we haven't. We haven't made this one yet, so it's why I'm leaning towards this one. Let's go with this one. Charisma's this one. That's not it. Yeah. Unless we make our own. We can't discover recipes? Yeah, we'll give you the Sparkling Nebula. This is not the right drink. It has to be the recipe. Okay, so it will tell you what they need. Okay, that is good. It tells you. I do like that. You may have a spoken heart. This should do it. Thank you. I feel much better, braver, but farming... No, wait, that sounds like I'm tending to a farm. There are a lot of farmers in Trigaran. And I'm going to protect them all. I'll talk to them until they feel better. I'm sure they could use that too. I just hope I don't have to fight anyone. No, I'll be okay. Because of your help, I'll be able to talk myself out of any situation. Thank you again. I think this drink gave me the courage I needed to get started. I need some of this drink. You got this, Fable. I'll try. Have some faith in yourself. Okay, I got this. Much better. Oh, I almost forgot. I was thinking about how much your words helped me yesterday. And how I'd have to thank you properly if I ever did end up taking a quest. So, I brought you some phoenix chilies from my garden. They seemed like something you might enjoy. They possess natural magical properties. If you plant them in the right soil, they can grow to be fire resistant. Ooh, that's good information right there. And consumption can pass that on to mortals like us? Exactly. I thought they might go well with your drinks. They will. Thank you, Fable. That's a very thoughtful gift. Since I'm waiting for another shipment of infusions in a few days, I'll take a look at them all together later. Oh, of course. I'm glad you like them. Maybe I'll order a drink with some next time. First, I have to complete my quest. I'll see you post-victory. I hope Fable will be alright. I wonder what path their fate took. Maybe a zesty one. Hope I was able to help. Oh, it's Batman. You again. Me again. And who are you? I'm Batman. Someone who wants a drink and a strepsil. What kind? Drink. Yes, I get it. Could you try being more specific? That spoken heart one tasted fine. Thank you. You want another spoken heart? Spoken heart just for you. Maybe it will help you find more words. Good attempt. Perfectly drinkable. Might make me come back for more. Might not. Thank you. Enjoy. Charming. And another day comes to a close. Oh, no, it's nighttime. Who are you? We got a vampire and we got a dwarf. Careful, you step on my cape. Oh, shush. Greetings, travelers. How may I help you? Ugh, not another one of those empty babblers. Would you prefer a different line? Let's see. Hail and well met, adventurers. Would you like to try me drinks? No, that feels wrong somehow. Could try the one where you just serve drinks quietly. I'm fresh out of that one, sorry. Thought so. You're planning to try and peer into my backstory. Probably. Ugh. I'm warning you. I'm very good at ignoring non-essential NPCs. Why are you ignoring me? Not ye. The innkeep. The innkeep is ignoring me. Not in the slightest. Don't worry too much about him. He's a tad quirky. I see. That thing on your shoulder, is it quirky too? What thing? Ah, my cape. Your cape? That's not his cape. That green fella on his shoulder isn't ooze, or what's left of it. And the rest of it is on you? Hey, pretty tough to clean off. Wait, that's a lady dwarf. Right? May I ask how that happened? You just did. May I offer you two a drink in exchange for the story and your names? Yes, I love stories. Well then, may I have your name? No, but I shall tell it to you. I am Sir Alphonse Louis Frederick Duquette Dusang. It's long for Kyle. Kyle? Kyle. Well, Kyle, what kind of drink can I offer you? Blood. Or if you're out, I would also settle for something that tastes like blood. Or looks like it. Red is my favorite color. I'll look for something with red in it. Oh, the chilies. Can I infuse... Oh, I cannot infuse the chilies. Southern Brawler. Or... Fiery hot or ice cold. Something red, huh? I think we'll go for a Southern Brawler. It looks red. Yeah. There you go, Kyle. Magnificent. Some almost blood for you, sir. Oh. Thank you very kindly. That looks delicious. It also tasted delicious. I'm very alive. Maybe as a chaser, you could let me have a bite? No. Okay. And to whom may I offer the second drink? Rhea Frostgrip. Nice to meet... Yeah, skip. Just serve me something strong, something that feels durable. Tough like a mountain or caves of Ur. One of those frosted lagoons looks close enough. Coming right up. Okay, easy. I can do that for you. Frosted lagoon. That's 3 parts of this. 1 part of you. Whoop. 1 part you. 1 part you. A taste of Ur just for you, valued customer number 2. Oh. Are you hitting the placeholder text? Let me try. I see you're many things, but not a liar. Tastes like a pile of rocks, just how I like it. So, Rhea, Kyle, what about that ooze-filled story? Fine. Guess you've earned it. Alright, picture me deep in the mountains of Dolmir, with my trusty axe and a good drink by me side. There I was, minding me own business, digging for the good stuff, you know. Hit a gold vein earlier, and deemed myself the luckiest dwarf of all time. Had a real big old pile of shit. And suddenly this big ooze comes along and slurp, gone it was. This is a very boring story. Perhaps we could go looking for my cape now. It's nearly sunrise. And the sun kills you. Oh, right. Did the ooze also eat the cape? Huh. Yes. No. Oh. Anyways, I wouldn't call myself the best warrior, but when that ooze slurped me gold, I had to do something. So I took my shovel and dug and hit and dug and hit until there was nothing left of the ooze anymore. Well, almost nothing. So did you dig out your gold? Silly food, she dug out me. And guess what he was clinging on to? The gold? Oh yes, a big golden nugget should be enough to get me to Baruvia. And perhaps it can even get me a dandy new cape. I don't think so, Sunshine. We had a deal. We did? Please allow me to ask a question. What was that deal again? I get you to Baruvia so you can participate in your fancy vampire banquet, and in return I get the gold. Oh. Rhea. I like Kyle so far. Hot-headed dwarf, pretty rough around here. Let's copy paste NPC talk. She's now stuck with the vampire. But what about my cape? Where did you last see your cape? Don't even bother. It's a lost cause. We looked everywhere on our way here. Fought cursed chests, many-eyed monstrosities, undead goons. And I started to wonder, where in his life did this man put his cape? Where everyone puts their cape. Do you know where I put me capes? Where? In a wardrobe. Oh. So you can wear it inside the wardrobe land? What? No. Kyle, maybe we could find someone to retrieve your cape for you? We could? Phenomenal. I could put out a quest for you, but for that we need a little more information. Good luck with that. First, I need to know where you last saw your cape. I was getting ready to go to the annual vampire banquet hosted by Lord Strut in Baruvia. While getting dressed, I realized I couldn't find my cape. My first thought, of course I cannot find it. The cape of invisibility is playing tricks on me. It's quite moody sometimes. Oh my god, it's a fucking invisible cape. Which is truly unfortunate when you want to wear it for an important event. We all know how important a fancy cape is for flaunting your vampire status. Status? He'd probably say status. Of course. Now what was the last... Well, what was the last vampire event you wore a cape to? My wedding. Your wedding? When I married my sweet Evelyn, I simply had to wear my most treasured cape. To show how important she was to me. Evelyn, the vampire Countess Evelyn residing in Marrow Castle? That would be her. The vampire lost her cape when Congratulations, are you still married? Ugh, of course not, I hate her. Every inch of her body. Turns out she just wanted segs. Spit it out, leech. Oh. What? My cape. Ah, rats, here we go again. My sweet Evelyn stole my cape. What now? That little mean, vicious, beautiful beast, her. That thief of thieves robbed me of my most precious possession. Wouldn't that be your heart? No, I had that taken out centuries ago. But my cape, I could never live without that. Oh, sweet, sweet Evelyn, how could you do this to me? I trusted her with all I had. That's rough, buddy. Perhaps innkeeper, that's your name, right? Sure. Sure. Do you think there's a courageous adventurer out there brave enough to retrieve my precious cape for me? I'm afraid that my sweetest Evelyn will kill me on sight if I ever set foot in her villa again. Yes, I think we can find such an adventurer. We're setting up that search right now. So where could a brave adventurer find Marrow Castle? Deep past the abyss of dread, at the foot of a mountain range that looks like a witch's bosom, towers the mansion of my dear Evelyn, Queen of Darkness, Temptress of Men, Flamenco Champion of 1467. That's impressive. The right hero should be able to outsmart her and escape with their life. But be wary, she bites. And she may be invisible now. Alright, I think I've got everything I need. I'll write up a quest for you. I'm sure you'll have your cape back in no time. I hope so. That reminds me. Another cursed monologue. Innkeep, quickly, another drink. I don't think I can make it through another tale of woe without some artificial stamina. I need another lagoon. I'll see what I can do. Alright, first, can we make that quest, or is it only later? Let's do the lagoon first. 3 parts blue, 1 part yellow, 1 part red. There you go, Rhea. Some liquid stamina for a valued guest. I need to drink a sip of Red Bull. Let me try. I don't know why I'm making it. I still haven't quite figured out what kind of voice I want to give Rhea. I mean, they are a dwarf, so maybe something more Scottish. Scottish or Irish, yeah. You got it right again. Might even last today fall with this. Kyle, would you like another drink as well? No. I cannot drink now that I'm consumed with thoughts of my love's betrayal. Oh, it ails me so. Everything ails you. The whole way here you were complaining about having to walk. My bat form doesn't work like it used to. I'm out of practice and the slime waves heavily on my shoulders. And my back is all itchy. By the dragons, couldn't it be? I am not good at a Scottish-Irish accent. A Viking accent. Because you insisted on sunbathing. Oh, right. Innkeeper, do you have a drink to protect me from the sun? Perchance something that would also moisturize my delicate skin? I'm afraid not. Oh. That reminds me, my Aunt Matilda used to harness the power of a chimera's saliva for sun protection. Ooh. That's 2 quests we got. Look at all the S's. Chimera? A beast made out of several animals. Got 3 heads in all, made by the dragons to God Gaia. Likes to eat people for breakfast. I'm aware. I just didn't know its saliva could be so useful. Channeling my how to train your dragon accent right now. If only I hadn't eaten that delectable bear chimera in the Scarlet Caves. Could have asked for a sample of its saliva. I'm sure that would have gone over well. Actually, I might know where to find one. Really? Will you get it for me then? No. Oh. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Ms. Frostgrip, dearest Rhea. Perhaps we can alter our deal. Oh. Nay, forget it. I ain't going. With nothing on me but a shovel and ooze goop, I'd be no match for such a beast. No problem, I can make it another quest for my trusted board. And when will it be done? Tell me, when can I walk among mortals in the glistening sunlight once more? He just wants... Okay. As soon as a fearless adventurer picks it up and succeeds, especially that part. Splendid. Did you hear that? A quest just for me. Let's leave it as two. Stay and keep. While we wait for someone to do his work for him, do you perhaps have a room for two? Possibly a room without sunlight. Wouldn't want Snow White to go up in flames over here. Sure thing. I've got a couple of barred up rooms. You can stay there. How much? You can pay when you leave. Grand. Seems like they gave you more personality than usual. Keep it up. Maybe you become a real boy one day. Thank you. Enjoy your stay. You too, tasty creature. Oh my god. Alright, let's make our quest. Let's make our quest. Deep in the quag, mangrove resides the mountain. Wyvern scales and claws. Yep. Okay. Okay. Oh, there you go. Probably do one more day and then we'll call it there. There are a lot of characters in this game. I don't know if I can figure out voice for every one of them. I might have to do some regular voices. Some Lumen voice. My shipment of infusions finally arrived this morning. I now have access to some Fey crystals and frozen pine cones. Together with Fable's Phoenix chilies, I have 3 infusions now. I'll unpack them later when I have some time. I have a feeling they'll be of use soon. Me too. Diplomacy is key. Oh, it worked! So, Innkeep, a drink for me and this lanky pal. It's good to see you too, Lynn. She meant to say please. Welcome back, Fable. You look alive. Thank you. I am. That seems like a given. I'm just happy to see them doing well and with a friend. We ain't friends. We're not? So you two didn't form a party? No. Yet. Oh. Then what's the drink about? They may be very annoying, but they did just help me solve a family feud of 10 years. So I do owe them some of your dishwater at the very least. Family feud? I wouldn't call it a feud, maybe more of a miscommunication. No, it was a feud. I feel like feud implies a certain level of hostility. I was gonna kill him. I thought that was a joke. It wasn't. Oh. But no one died? Yet, Elfie here was able to prevent that. It's Fable. Whatever. Does this perchance have something to do with your quest? It does. I stopped her from killing the werewolf. Elaborate, please? I was going to kill the werewolf. They stopped me from killing the werewolf. What's not to get? A lot. I think he is confused because the quest was to save the villagers from the werewolf. And now it sounds like I saved the werewolf from you. Which I did. Kind of. I also remember you saying you didn't want the quest, Lynn. I didn't. Was there by chance. They were both stealing sheep. Was not. Sure was. Adventuring don't pay what it used to. So you just steal other people's sheep? Mind your own business. How did any of this lead to a successful quest? Well, where do I start? How about at the beginning? Right. I was born on a half-crescent dreaming moon of the quest fable. Right. The quest. Traveling there was no trouble. I know enough shortcuts to travel through the Ashen Grove swiftly. I reached the borders of Tregaron right around dusk. The Ashen Grove thins out around there, and you can catch a glimpse of the wide fields and vineyards. I think they say vineyards, not vineyards. Vineyards, as well as see one farm after the other. An idyllic sight. Or idyllic? Idyllic. Whatever. Well, at least before sunset. Do you have trouble in the dark? Emotionally? Visually? A little. I mean, I reckon I can still see more than a human could. But darkness is darkness, and I'm no owl. Thank good. You're already weird enough. Imagine the damage you'd do if you could turn your head all the way around. Who says I can't? Just kidding. Anyway, luckily darkness doesn't affect my hearing. Not the normal kind. What? Nothing. The fish drop. Okay, I heard a creaking fence and footsteps that were failing at keeping quiet. Your ears are failing at being small. So I snuck closer and I saw a werewolf-esque shape picking up a tiny sheep. I was petting it. Well, I thought she was going to eat it, so I summoned up all my courage and I stepped out of the shadows and I said, "Hey, what a wonderful kind of day. Let's play, get along with each other." Okay, good evening, werewolf. Please put down the sheep. I didn't expect them to be entirely in their right mind, of course, but I wanted to be polite. And I thought it might confuse her, and maybe that would help calm her down. It confused me, alright, but who the heck sees a werewolf, and the first thing they do is greet them? A polite person? Or an insane one? It worked, didn't it? Because I ain't no werewolf. He wasn't that different. I'm skipping ahead. To my surprise, instead of a growl, the werewolf, or not werewolf, responded with a wah. So the confusion plan had worked, but I hadn't really expected that response. So I said again, "Please put down the sheep." And she asked, "Why?" And I said, "Well, because stealing sheep isn't very nice." And she asked who I was. No, I asked, "Who are you, a god?" I was about to introduce myself when we heard this blood-curdling howl. It sounded like someone had ripped a hole into the fabric of reality and then pierced it with a horrid yell. Please, it was barely a bark. And it made the blood freeze in my veins. I heard panting and heavy footsteps, and I barely dared to turn around. He turned around immediately. And when I did, I stared into the twisted face of a werewolf. Yellow gleaming eyes, gleaming with jaundice. Sharp teeth, giant claws. He looked like he wanted to eat me right up. He did. But before I could beg for mercy, suddenly something rushed past me and lunged at the werewolf. When I regained my composure, Carolyn and the werewolf were on the ground fighting tooth and nail. And the sheep you were holding? Obviously, I set it down at that point. Good. So you went to Fable's aid? Yet, that ain't it. I noticed the wolf's flannel rags. They were blue, checkered, had an uneven print. Just like the kind of stuff Uncle Dragon likes to... Dragon. I feel like it's Dragon. Likes to wear. That old motherfucker. That old... Hey. Why can't I say that? What the... Youth protection. The age rating system is quite harsh. Anyway, it was dressed like Uncle Dragon, smelled like Uncle Dragon, and fought like him too. I was joking when I brought it up before, you know. Haven't seen that old man in years. Was coping about it by joking. That's the only way I can talk about him these days. Because of the feud? Yes. He used to be my favorite uncle, but then he changed. Became irritable and angry. Distant, fought a lot with Uncle Fedor. Cared more about the moon than he did his own family. Eventually he just left, ran away, without a word. Left us and Uncle Fedor behind, worried, senseless. Until we found a letter saying not to look for him, and all their savings missing. Swore I was gonna kill him if I ever saw him again. Always thought he just couldn't face up to his problems. Turns out his solution was just to get those problems as far away from everyone as possible. Idiot. Did you talk it out with your fists? I tried, but Elfie stopped me. I'm glad they did. How did you figure that out? Well, she was yelling at him. I didn't understand half of it, but I could tell she was angry and hurt. I tried to get their attention by telling them to stop, but they wouldn't listen, so I shot an arrow right next to both of their heads. My aim was a little shaky, so I did end up grazing Mr. Dragon's ear. But it got them to stop for long enough to start listening to me. I threatened them that if they didn't stop to talk, I would shoot them both. I would have never done that, of course, but they must have believed me, because they actually stopped to listen. Looked mighty scary there, little pal. Thank you. Thank you. I sat them down and did my best to be an insurmountable obstacle between them. If they wanted to fight, they would have to go through me. That sounds rather dangerous. 'Twas. Wouldn't have stopped for them. What? You're the size of a stick. You think you could stop two angry wolves? Oh, well, anyway. I used the opportunity to figure out what was going on. And that's how I found out about Mr. Dragon and Carolyn and the miscommunication. Feud. The feud, sure. Turns out that after Mr. Dragon was turned, he was too ashamed to admit it. But he couldn't stop the changes and ended up hurting all the people he cared about. That's no excuse, of course. No, it ain't. If we had known, we'd have helped him best we could. At the very least, would have built a sturdy shed with scratch-proof walls for full moons. He didn't think that would have happened, though. So we decided to fix the problem by leaving, deal with it alone, and so on. But that only made it worse. Of course he was too embarrassed to come back, so he just focused on the whole werewolf thing and not any human things, or Bukakan things, so to speak. Trying to find a cure, or trying to avoid the moon. Trying to find a place to sleep, stealing sheep. That rhymes. That's something they have in common. The sheep? No, the stubbornness. And the unwillingness to ask for help. But the sheep too. But they had to talk about it. The silent resentment wasn't good for either of them. And you got them to do that? The little stick is oddly persuasive. Had us talking about it. Talking about before I even realized I didn't want to. Maybe because you did want to. Maybe. How did it go? Fine, we'll take some time to accept his apology. We'll have to see him change first and apologize to Uncle Fedor and the rest. But it was good to see him again. Guess a hug did feel better than a great sword in his gut. Wonderful. Of course, there's still the problem with the whole werewolf thing. Idiot got so obsessed with the cure he still can barely control himself. We helped him realize that even a cure couldn't change what he'd done. That he has to accept he's different now and learn how to live again. Of course it won't be easy. No change ever is. I learned that from you. We have a group of werewolves living near our settlement. A small community that enjoys the company of our warm trees. We play charades with them a lot, and they taught me about the phases of the 7 moons and the secrets of the moon signs. That sounds like a bunch of It's real. You're a crescent moose. We introduced Mr. Dragon to them, and they promised they would take him in and help him deal with his lycanthropy. How do you, is it lycanthropy or lycanthropy? Oh well, that sounds great. It is. It's a happy ending. I wouldn't call it an ending, rather the beginning of something new. So the end of one adventure is just the beginning of another one? Yes, exactly. I like that. So after your heroic therapy session, you two decide to grab a drink together? Got offered to spend the day at the settlement, but they don't serve anything strong enough for my taste. Plus Elfie was dying to get back here. Was talking about how they need to update you on everything non-stop. Would think they live here or something. I had to report back about the quest. I'm glad you did. They also started crafting something with the werewolves. Ah! Said something about it being for you and keep. Oh, really? Yeah. That's probably meant to be a secret. It's not finished yet, but I'll let you know, I promise. That wasn't hard. Wasn't that hard, was it? Ah, well. So, a drink. What can I offer you, Lynn? Surprise me with something that fits my brawn. By which I mean make me the usual strength and never gets old. What was it again? What was your usual again? It was the Southern Brawl, that's right. Can I just say, eventually they're gonna come out with plushies of Andu. Yeah. He's merch bait, but he's so cute. People are gonna eat that up, or he's gonna eat it up. Ad starts in a minute. Surprise. Not bad. You should do this professionally. I'll think about it. Abel, what about you? Do you have something that'll calm me down? Maybe even bring some of my agility back? Like, get Swift Strike back to my senses. I've had a stressful day, night, morning, sequence of events. Yes, I can get you a Swift Strike. 3 parts green, 1 part blue, and some purple to go with that. Here you go. Thank you. Wow, this is perfect. You look tired. Have you considered sleep? They do look like they're going to pass out any second. So do you. Maybe sleep is a good idea. Kaelin, do you have a place to sleep? I can sleep anywhere. It's a talent. It's depressing. I have a room available. You can stay there. Sounds good. How much? I'll count it as payment for your help with the quest. Fine. Later, Elfie. See you later. Are you heading home, Fable? Yes. Yes, I've been gone for a whole day. I need to get back and make sure everything is still growing correctly. Maybe take a nap first. Yes, that too. Did you enjoy your first quest? I did. It was scary and different from what I expected. And I didn't know I was so good at pretending to be charming. Have you considered that you weren't pretending? You did well, Fable. Thank you. I hope that wasn't my only adventure. I think this is just the beginning. That would be nice. Do you think I'm going to save the world one day? That's a very tall order. You're right. I'm not cut out for that. I didn't say that. I would just prefer it if the world didn't end. Right. But if it does, you're the first person I'd ask for help. Maybe you should ask Kaelin first, but I'd be happy to be second. We'll see. Let's hope we won't. I like this world. And you have a point. We shouldn't hope for such a calamity. Even if it would make for a good song. Or a sad one. Both? Wait, what about the quests? Did I... Oh, we don't have people to do these quests yet, but they're there on the board. I'm going to head home now. Do that. I'll stock up on quests for you. I can't wait. See you soon. See you soon. It'll be nighttime. I feel like that vampire dude gonna come back. Oh, we got Batman with his hood off. Good evening to you too. Oh. This quest. It wasn't here yesterday. That is correct. It seems dangerous. It is. And mysterious. Sure. Like me. I'm Batman. You could be a little less mysterious by telling me your name. Zephyr. Ah. Zephyr or Zephyr? Zephyr. Did the wind carry you in? That fish hurt. No, my legs. Was it the big long one? I think it might have been a... It could have been the Arab Heimer. I want that quest. Well, you can have it. Not just literally, physically, emotionally. Emotionally? I want to take on that quest, go to the castle. Go to the castle to get the cape. I mean... Yes. Well, no one has gone to the castle yet, so if someone would like to go, they would be welcome to. So you know of the castle? Yes? It seems strange. It is. The vampire lives there. I heard rumors, whisperings, of a strange, fiendish woman residing there. What a coincidence. Me too. Has she ever frequented your tavern? No, not recently. But she has, once, had a vampire mixer. Interesting. So she was only here at night. Yeah. Would you say she was unnaturally pale? No, she had a lot of makeup on. But below that mask is Batman. Sure, yes. Would guess she looks pretty dead below that. What kind of drink did she order? Blood. Interest. You sell blood? Of course. Whose blood? Did you hear about wolves avoiding the castle? Really? All of them? Yes, she has a lot of werewolf traps set up, but all animals seem to steer clear of Marrow Castle. They say its doors are always locked, so nothing can go inside or leave. And anything that tries to merges into her land in one way or another. As a grave, a pile of decorative bones, dirt feeding rotten flowers. They say that death clings to a doorstep like an everlasting melody. Sounds like a strange place. Like a tomb for something still alive. Or for a goth. Goth or vampire, she seems to be a thief. It appears so. Do you not sympathize with that? Thievery is an honorable skill, but it must be performed in secret. Or you're not worth the coins you pocket. Also, stealing a man's cape is just plain rude. I suppose. Only thing worse than that is stealing a man's hat. Not if it's cursed. Especially then. Point is, if you can't defend yourself from having your trophies reclaimed, you must live with the consequences. The consequences being you. Exactly. It definitely sounds like you know what you're doing. Of course I do. I am one with the shadows and the wind, gone before they even notice I'm there. So you could easily swipe something else along with the cape, right? Certainly. Gold, gemstones, other treasures, whatever pays the bills. What about some interior decorations? Like what, for example? Just something to pretty up my tavern a little bit. It's out of my voice. Maybe something useful that also doubles as a decoration. Like a chair. Stealing a whole chair sounds a little too ambitious for your first quest with me. I'd prefer something smaller. Like a little trinket. The walls are still a bit empty. Wait, you're being serious? Absolutely. A memento that once belonged to an eccentric vampire sounds like a wonderful addition to the tavern. I'll see what I can do. You won't be disappointed. Well then, I trust you to deliver yourself to her doorstep and the cape back to me. Along with a neat little addition to my interior design. Sounds like I'll need a few stamps. Would you like some? No, too traceable. How about a drink then? I could do with one of those. I heard your drinks inspire transformations of great magnitude. Allow you to dip into parts of yourself that you weren't previously aware of. Raise yourself up from your shadow. Say, what do you trade them for? Ooh. Secrets. Let's go with secrets. Okay. Secrets? We'll go with secrets. Secrets. I have many. Grant me one. I shall. I know this may come as a shock to you, but I was here before, just yesterday. You may not remember because you barely noticed me in the shadows. I was so stealthy, I spent hours just watching you from afar. That's creepy. That is definitely a secret. You cleaned a lot of glasses, served everyone with a smile. You looked so worried after the adorable green one left. Like you thought they might trip straight into a monster's maw. And you're swift with your hands and fast with the knife. Alright, enough secrets. You may have one of my renowned drinks, and some of my renowned infusions. In fact, I just got a fresh shipment today. I was finally able to unpack them. Infusions? Intriguing. What vile magic do you have to offer? For your purposes, I think you could benefit from some either some fey crystals or frozen pine cone. The frozen pine cones. The frozen pine cones have absorbed some of nature's icy properties. They can help you form a magical frost barrier that will hurt those trying to harm you. The fey crystals hail straight from Avalon, allegedly. If consumed, they'll turn you invisible. Eventually, and for a bit. The duration is a bit unpredictable. I've also got some phoenix chilies, but I don't think those will be very useful for your situation. Interesting. So, what dark depths of yourself are you looking to explore? I fear that Lady Evelyn may be of the undead nature. So I must be strong and vigorous if I want my stake in her heart before her fangs are near my neck. Though that does sound appealing. Strength I can do. And some frost armor should help with the fangs. Or perhaps the smarter route would be to evade her wrath entirely. To outstealth her and steal the cape from right under her pale nose, so that she may lie in the shame of having lost against me. I think such an approach would require a certain amount of dexterity, and some invisibility could help with staying unseen should my speed and agility not be enough. Help me with the decision, Innkeep. Your wisdom is no secret, is it? I think the smart thing to do here is stealth. I don't want to kill anyone. Now that I have access to infusions, I may have to be careful how they interact with the other ingredients. They might alter the drink in a way where I have to use different ingredients than usual. I should make sure to keep an eye on coaster shapes so that it makes the correct recipe. Try adding an infusion first and adjusting the drink from there. Okay. Listen. Frost armor. Right, I see. So maybe we should go for a a swift strike with an infusion of a fey crystal, I think. I'm gonna stealth it. How do you do it again? Is that right? Wait, that's not right. We want Swift Strike plus the infusion. I think. Oh right, I fucked it. I fucked it up, okay. Swift Strike. Just like that? Yeah, there we go. Here you go, a drink that all vampires fear. Garlic breath. Not quite, but that's a good name. May I steal it? You don't ask for permission before you steal something, Innkeep. Then it's no longer clever rules, but a mere trade. I see. Did you hear about my new drink, the garlic breath? Ah. Good one. It tastes like, not garlic, but just as fearsome to a vampire. You don't find garlic scary? What is Zephyr? He's not. Oh, he's here. Oh, it's an air echo. 25, Hele, Rogue, Demis, get a good the moon. Only the absence of it. That makes two of us. Hopefully this will help me evade her. I'm not prepared for a fight, but I won't need one if my steps are as swift and quiet as the wind. And if she can't see me. Goodbye, Innkeep. I would say pray that the sun will carry me back to you. But my hopes do not lie with the realm keepers. That is really loud. And I shall be damned if they control my fate. Expect to see me again after the next sunfall. If you do not, speak of vengeance. Vengeance makes for an early grave, or for a good story. Oh, he's got info. Alright, yeah. Zephyr is a difficult character to say the least. They're so caught up in their own fantasies of an edgy rogue, they seem to be stuck talking or brooding like one too. He likes all things dangerous and mysterious, or at least he pretends he does. Farewell. And there they go. Along with the wind. All for a bitter end. Lynn's back. I'm taking this quest and a drink. Great. Did you sleep well? What? Sleep. How was it? Ah, fine. Too long. Didn't sleep that much in ages. Sounds like you needed it. Yet, your beds are just too comfortable. It was hard to get up. Of course. My apologies. I'll make sure to take your feedback into consideration. Would you like a drink as compensation? Think I already said that. Make me something strong that will wake me up and keep me up too. Ooh, we gotta infuse something. Which quest did they take? It's the Chimera, I think. Hunting, fire resistance. I don't think we need fire resistance, do we? Something strong that will, something strong. I mean, Southern Brawler. That's a Phoenix chili? Let's see here. It's gonna send a vampire. Adventurer or mouse, brave enough to confront the beast. Mouse? I'm gonna infuse some chilies. Yeah, we'll infuse a Southern Brawler with some chili. Just to double check. And strength, yup. There you go. Something strong coming right up. That is strong. Just the right amount of too much. Maybe I should call this drink the Kalen. No, you shouldn't. Anyway, the quest. Yes, the quest. I'm taking it. So you said. What's going on? What is going on? I see it is my turn to make conversation. I miss Fable. Isn't it a bit too soon for another quest? You just returned. It has been hours since I've done anything but sleep, chat, and drink. I'm getting antsy. If I sit still for too long, it feels like my bones are disintegrating and I forget who I am. I think that's called boredom. It's torture. That too. Well, boring is not what I would call this quest in the slightest. Stealing from a chimera for vampire's sunscreen couldn't get more reckless than that. It could by taking Elfie along. Fair point. Please don't. I won't. So the saliva is for a vampire. Vampire sunscreen. Can't a vampire get their chimera goo themselves? It's a wyvern chimera. Vampires and fire don't mix too well. Also, if everyone just did their own quest, the quest economy would be in shambles. Suppose that'd be terrible for your business. Indeed. Does it bother you that it's for a vampire? Niet. Does it make you nervous? Niet. You did mention that you like fangs. Did I mention that I have a great sword 3 times the size of your head? I'm sure a vampire would find that impressive. Have you ever encountered a chimera before? Yet, not a real one. Got me thinking, ain't it kinda blasphemous to steal her from a draconic guardian? Depends. Are you religious? Guess not. And no. Would it be if I was? Don't think so. Chimeras steal riches all the time, and they were created to be guardians by the protectors of the realms. So stealing something to protect something else seems in line with the doctrine. Good thing you ain't a priest. You do a piss poor job. Thank you. Is blasphemy what you're most worried about? I ain't worried. Okay. Nervous. Ain't that either. And what is it? Excitement, I suppose. Excitement? Don't laugh. I'm not laughing. I'm asking. Ah. Yes, excitement. I've never encountered a guardian before. And I've always sort of wanted to. Why haven't you? Ain't exactly easy to find one, or to survive one. This seems like a great opportunity for you then. It is. What's it about, guardians? It's less about the guardian and more about what created it. And maybe a little about the chimera. It's got a dragon head, right? Yes, modeled after its creator, I would guess. So let me rephrase that. What is it about dragons and chimeras with dragon heads? They're cool. Also, when I was a little girl, my baba used to tell me bedtime stories about the dragons every night. She was a great adventurer and encountered many of their creations on her journeys. Not sure if it's true, but she always claimed she met each of the realm keepers themselves. Had little keepsakes from them and all. My sword's one of those. Passed it on to me before she... passed? Left. One day she was just gone. Think she wanted to spend her last moments somewhere else. Like to think she visited one of the dragons one last time. Ooh. Your family has a leaving problem. At least she left our savings alone. That sword and her stories are all I have left of her. Going on this quest, it almost feels like I'm stepping into a memory of hers. Did she ever tell you about a wyvern chimera? Yet, I was the only kind she never encountered. Had quarrels with those feline ones, different varieties of scales, even a cow one, I think. But never found a wyvern one in all her years. It would have been nice to be able to tell her the story when I return. If I return. I'm sure you will. You can tell the story to me. I don't know if I make for a good baba, but I do enjoy a good tale. So she is Russian or Slavic. So we got it right. I'll think about it. You already got me talking too much. This is you talking too much? So, you like dragons? Yeah, dragging these balls across your... Yeah. I do. They're fascinating creatures. Very interesting, very magical. They are fascinating and magical. Used to pretend I was one when I was little. Really wanted their magic and their wings. You could just ask them for their magic. Not sure about their wings. I ain't a priest either. Besides, I'm a warrior. Don't do all that magic. Why not? I like my sword and my muscles. They're a good combo. And I don't need to rely on anyone, not even dragons. A little help never hurt anybody. A little self-reliance don't either. If you say so. Does that mean you don't want to drink to pep you up, Lynn? Didn't say that. I see, that doesn't count as help? It's prepayment for me taking on your quest. Sure. You'll be happy to hear that I have some incredible infusions to offer that could greatly help with your quest. I already gave you one. Nah. That sounds unnecessarily complicated. Let's keep it simple. Alright, what can I get you then? I reckon a little bit of a boost for this body couldn't hurt. But they're quick and toothy, so I'll need to be hardy for its bite. Some defense might come in handy. Or something for the brain. Baba talked quite a lot about how much they enjoy a good ruse. Maybe I can outsmart it with the right play. But I'd need some intelligence for that. Won't be risking it all on a bad idea. Are you sure you don't want any infusions? Just a little bit of Phoenix chili would... Oh. A little bit of Phoenix remaining fire, so that could be very useful to find. Dragons, you're stubborn. Sure, I'll try one. I made you one. And on the topic of trickery... No, one is enough. Either you mix defense with your weird chilies, or you go heavy on the intelligence. Don't need any more of your fancy tricks. I don't care which one you pick. That's your job. Figure it out. Very straightforward. Alright, so. We could infuse... Or we could just go intelligence. I don't really want to kill the Chimera. Because when Fable talked to it, right? So I feel like just a good riddle, done. We can always solve things like... with diplomacy. Right. Plus we did the infusion earlier. I think we're okay in that regard. There you go. Look at him. Oh. My little bin buddy. Figured it out. Thanks. Hope you seasoned it with some trickery. It does feel weird, like my brain is sparkling. No refunds. How urgent is the sunscreen? Pretty urgent. The sun tends to not take a break, even for vampires. Maybe you should sunbathe less then. That might solve his problems. Might. When has an easy solution ever been fun? Good point. I'll see what I can do. Maybe they got some mice in there. Mice? We need mice. In that mangrove. Good luck. Won't be needing it. I'll be waiting to hear of your exploits upon your return. And away she goes. That is the end of day 3. Or day 60 or something. 59. 60. And I think we will leave it there for today. We got three what am I talking about? Let's just save again just to be safe. Right. Let's, you know what, let's turn that off. I actually want, one sec. Hold up, I am gonna do this. Is it working? Never mind, never mind. I just wanted the Tavern Talk music, but I guess we cannot have that. Also gotta move myself here. Oh. Crystal! Crystal! We're just finishing up, actually. Yeah. Yeah, we just, you and Ninja? Hey, did you enjoy the shitty voice? The wolf, yeah, she's great. Her name's Carolyn? Carolyn. Little creature you're feeding. That's Andrew. I think he's a baby dragon or something. Dragon familiar or something. I don't know. But he eats all your failed drinks. Yeah. I am trying to find someone to raid. Let's see. You know what? Let's get you a shout out. What's been going on lately? Is there anyone else streaming Tavern Talk right now? There is. I think there's a few people streaming Tavern Talk right now. Oh. But I won't raid them because, yeah, Sweetie, get on. I won't raid them because they're ahead of me and I don't want spoilers. God, who do I raid? You got any suggestions? Well, I actually am. I think I'm actually enjoying this a little bit more than Coffee Talk so far, because Coffee Talk is very, because this is a fantasy setting. It's a bit more varied. Even though Coffee Talk had like banshees and like different like races and stuff, like werewolves. They did have werewolves. I feel like in this fantasy setting, it's I don't know. I feel like I'm able to portray them better. Like yeah, because the other one was set in somewhere in the States. I didn't want to just give everyone the southern accent. I'm thinking we raid. Ooh, perfect. Perfect, I got it. I got one. So last time we tried to raid this person, you got baited, you got jebaited, because it's a follower or sub only chat. So I mean, if you want, you can do the raid message. They're currently doing a Final Fantasy 14 medley. You all the time, yeah. Alright, well thanks for like being a ninja. I appreciate it. I need foods. So yeah, let's raid out. I'm actually thinking of coming up with some cool like a greeting or like a farewell thing phrase, but we'll workshop it as we go. Yeah. All right, let's go. Thank you again for being here. Bye bye. Yeah, I shall.